brilliant. I've finally quit.
It feels good.
I was so proud of myself.
I can keep up with my kids now.
I feel a lot richer.
I just feel fitter and healthier.
I feel like I've got my life back.
It's an amazing feeling when you stop smoking, and you can experience it for yourself. Our range of free support can help you quit for good, from our app to emails, face-to-face support and online communities. Search Smoke Free. Better health. Let's do this.
If you're a DJ, presenter or a broadcaster and interested in joining us, please go to our website, extradio.co.uk.
This is EXT Radio. EXT Radio.
EXT Radio. Listen on the app, on your smart speaker, and on digital radio.
Hey, this is MK, and you're locked into EXT Radio.
Hi, this is Jamie Jones, and you're listening to EXT Radio.
mornings glow as shadows dance where she used to go. The day awakens in her warm embrace, yet nightfall lingers, seeking her face. In every beam, her presence stays, a memory bright in the fading haze. She leaves with sunlight, a golden trace, whispers of dawn in her gentle grace. Her footsteps echo the morning's glow as shadows dance where she used to go. The day awakens in her warm embrace, yet nightfall lingers, seeking her face. In every beam, her presence stays, a memory bright in the fading haze. Echo the morning's glow as shadows dance where she used to go. The day awakens in her warm embrace, yet nightfall lingers, seeking her face. In every beam, her presence stays, a memory bright in the fading haze. Sunlight, a golden trace, whispers of dawn in her gentle grace. Her footsteps echo the morning's glow as shadows dance where she used to go. The day awakens in her warm embrace, yet nightfall lingers, seeking her face. In every beam, her presence stays, a memory bright in the fading haze.
you feel little. I'm claiming unity. Come see, we want to draw near you. And all the pain I know you carry, all of the darkness you have seen, but you seem to heal yourself, and you seem to heal those who hear us. You're greater than your circumstances. I promise you a million other chances if you follow the love you have in you for you. I promise you life will never conquer you. You're greater than your circumstances. I promise you a million other chances if you follow the love you have in you for you. I promise you life will never conquer you. You're 13, you're on me. I know that you're cold and cold weary. You're 13, you need me. You're numb and your world is dreary. But you're on the brink of your magic. And though the tragedies will unfold, you will ride with words of power. And with that power you will sing. You're 13, you're on me. Outcast and thrown in the gutter. You're 13, you need me. You're bold in a world full of sheeple. You know exactly who you are without following no trends. And you chart a course to your future. Along a path you haven't seen. You're greater than your circumstances. I promise you a million other chances if you follow the love you have in you for you. I promise you life will never conquer you. You're greater than your circumstances. I promise you a million other chances if you follow the love you have in you for you. Just follow your life will never conquer you. You got this. You got this.
And now that artist is somewhat being forgotten because everybody forgot about the records themselves and was worried about the mixing, and that's more about the ego. That's fine that people like to mix and mixing is great, blah blah blah. Yeah, and it's important to learn how to do it, but you're doing that only for the idea of continuous movement of rhythm, that you want everyone to keep dancing or to keep a continuous stream of sonics running in your area. You don't do it for the ooh and ah, the show of it. In my opinion, there's a lot of different types of DJs, and I'll get to that too, but for me, in the way that I know it hit me, it was the magic of playing music for people and it being non-stop and it being process starts here. Pick out as many different things that are natural to you, that are organic to you, that draw you in specifically. And then later, you refine that process through listening. And then you present it to other people. That's DJing, that's selection to me.
Welcome to the Daring Deeply show. It is an honor to be here on our last show of 2024. It's about to be 2025, like in 2 days' time.
Yeah.
Like Tuesday, it's 2025. I want to turn this off now. But I'm joined in the studio today with DJ Calypso in the house.
Hello.
It's a pleasure.
Hello. Sorry, I'm
it's
still
a pleasure
cold.
to have Calypso straight in from the airport. If you didn't know, with a trolley. I mean, shit, things are really, winter is really wintering, hey?
For sure.
But you made it.
Yeah, it's all because of the London weather. That's why I'm late. So,
You weren't late.
Such a British
the thing is, you were not late. You still made it.
No,
Even
it's true,
after the flight, you still, after a delayed flight, you still made it on time, which is beautiful. I'm really excited to hear you play a lovely 1 hour set and for us to get into a bit of a chit chat and conversation about being DJs out in this London town. New DJs, but we'll talk about it. But tell us a bit about Calypso. What makes you who you are as an artist? When did you start DJing? What are you interested in exploring? Go ahead.
Who am I as a DJ? Damn. I mean, it kind of just started with groove. I feel like with a lot of your with your interviewees, it kind of just started with groove. Not necessarily wanted to be a DJ to begin with, but I've always been interested in music. So in school, I was musical theatre kid. I studied at RAD.
What is RAD?
Royal Academy of Dance.
Okay, amazing.
I love jazz and anything musical, theatrics.
You've been in the UK. You grew up here?
Yeah. I was born in the UK. My dad is from Nigeria. My mom is from Haiti, born in Paris.
Nice.
So that kind of influenced a lot of musically.
Completely.
Yeah.
I mean, Nigeria is so musically rich. West Africa, so musically rich.
Yeah. And actually, I just found out over Christmas, I visited my dad in Switzerland, where I just came back. And he told me he was a DJ in his time.
Oh my gosh!
Which I literally just found out. I don't know. He just decided to tell me out of I mean, it's a bit crazy.
So cool.
But obviously for Afrobeat, so he's kind of pushing me put some Afrobeats in there. And I'm like,
and then you said Haiti on your mum's side. So
Yeah. So my mom's from Haiti, so I definitely grew up listening to a lot of francophone music from Congo, Ivory Coast,
Senegal,
Cameroon, like all of these countries. Not that I could distinguish which countries they were from at the time. Probably still not even now, but that's kind of what I've kind of always grew up with.
That's beautiful.
Great.
I think musically, those countries, the traditional sounds, sort of at the same time that that Afrobeat was going on in Nigeria, what was coming out of the francophone countries, was just so beautifully.
I mean, the music of Haiti, you would hear a lot of gouyade, which is a traditional sound where it would come from. Come from Haiti, zouk, compa, which is actually quite. I think Bruna was talking about compa last week as well. Kizomba, which is not similar, but they're kind of grouped together at times.
Kind of similar sound, but just different kind of colonizer.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear you.
Yeah.
We had Don't Call Me Taco on last week, which was beautiful, and actually Calypso was in the studio then as well. I think Don't Call Me Taco is on their way with their friends, which would be lovely to have them as well. In terms of becoming a DJ, then, so you've been groovist out and about, like me actually, in the streets. Clubbing, enjoying music for many, many years, right?
It's the funny thing because at the time I had no interest of being a DJ, but then every time I groove, people would ask me "Are you a DJ?" I'm like, "No," because I knew not that I knew the music so well, but I think with COVID and everything, you spent so much time. What I spent so much of my time was listening to music. So coming out of COVID, I was like, yeah, man. I know every beat, every vocal, every everything. So I think in their mind they kind of thought oh,
She
like
must be-
she
she's
must
that-
be
she's that into
She must
music,
be
she must
studying something.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I hear you.
but
Plus, most of the time we wind up in spaces where most of the people in the space who are not behind the decks are also themselves
Yeah.
DJs or promoters or
Yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
curators in that sense. So
Yeah.
it works out actually. I think
Yeah.
lots of the inspiration that we ourselves as people that go out clubbing, you know, to this specific like African electronic music,
Yes.
to Afro house, to Amapiano, in the London scene, lots of us have been inspired along the way through the people we make friends with in terms
Yes.
of the DJs, and you know,
Yeah.
if you end up like that becomes your community, so then it's rubbing off on you.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
at a certain point, like so you mentioned it just now a little bit, but you said that kind of music production and music itself is kind of the thing that's calling you to start off here,
To start
right?
off DJing, yeah. I mean, speaking of friends, you Neelam,
Yeah. Oh,
you
bless.
when we went to Afro Nation and we met each other there.
We met in Portugal.
Yeah, we actually no, yeah,
We actually
no,
met.
no, wait. So we met each other before
Oh,
Afro
really?
Nation,
Oh, no
but we
way.
weren't planning to both go to Afro Nation at the same time. But we met each other, and we were like, "Oh no, like I recognize you."
This is
da, da, da.
22.
Yeah,
2022.
22. And I think we were at your place and we were listening to some music, and I definitely think it was a Vigor Deep because it was that's kind of in my mind, and you were like, "Yeah, you're really into like the whole electronic, like techno kind of vibe," and I was like, "Oh, really? You think so?"
Yeah.
And that kind of just connected.
Right.
Surprisingly, that's also the same time I met my partner.
Yeah. Oh my god. I keep forgetting that you met out
and
there.
the first question he asked me is like, "Do you like techno?" And I'm like, "No." And here I am.
There's
Like
difference
most
between-
of the music I love
Yeah.
to listen to is Afro
Tech
tech.
heavy, yeah.
That kind of electronic.
Yeah.
Spark in the brain kind of sound.
And so you're utilizing the route of being able to play to crowds, to reckon with what the tracks are that you're playing that you absolutely love, and be able to share that with people, and then eventually go on to make your own music.
Yeah, that's kind of the goal for 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been supported by so many lovely people that have kind of been encouraging me.
Community.
Bruna is definitely, Taco, let me not
Yeah,
say her legal name.
Don't call me Taco.
Taco?
The artist who we're speaking about again and again. You'll
She's
see
been-
there's a thread.
Yeah, she's been inspiring me a lot.
Yeah.
Davide has been inspiring me a lot. Da Vinci,
Another DJ, yeah. He'll be on
Ade
in the new year.
Smiles as well
Nice, okay.
has inspired me.
Musically.
Yeah, a
Good.
lot musically. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
thumbs up to all you people. Thank you.
This is what community is about. And I know there's some sentiment. At the moment, there are some conversations going on in the community, in the underground African electronic music scene and Amapiano scene around, you know, inexperienced DJs. And there's this theme that's been coming up around but the ability to be booked as part of larger nights that are curated and trying to fill up the space without booking everybody who perhaps has already built a name for themselves, because that's usually what will draw in crowds. And it's interesting as us, like, kind of coming into the DJ space brand new, but still not really new because we've kind of been around in that sense. Like, we know the community.
Like,
you know?
this year, I decided to have the courage to try and, like, put things out there. But, I mean, I've been practicing, like, maybe a year and a half before.
Yeah.
So
This is the thing. It takes courage, right?
It takes courage, and it's kind of defeating when... Sorry, my voice is shaking a
it's
bit.
okay.
It kind of bothers me quite a lot when people feel that they have the right to just put people down.
Yeah.
And like, music is not for that.
not
Music is for good vibes.
Yeah, yeah. So this is it. I think that these sorts of dynamics exist in every space and every scene that people may be part of in the city of London, for example. And I think that there's also something to be said around music being this one unifying thing where there's really no need for ego. So there's a difference between kind of gatekeeping and being like, we're only going to have a cliquey energy where we're only booking the same people, nobody else. You can't sit with us type energy.
But that's the thing.
And then
that kind of ruins the quote unquote music economy in the sense where you're putting an idea for people that, look, if I'm not at a certain level, I can't share.
Yeah.
Like, I can't share
It instills fear.
my love with my love for music to others,
Yeah.
you know?
Because it instills fear, right? So it goes from there's no abundance mindset of there's enough space for us, come in. It's more like stay out because we we're judging you as new people. And it's like everybody started off somewhere, right?
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
the part that gets me.
But
Everyone is starting out as an inexperienced DJ at some point along the line.
Yeah.
More time we've been on the other side of the decks watching an experienced DJ making mistakes. And we don't
For sure.
sit there
And we
go,
don't say,
"Ooh,
yeah, we expected him to
that
do
was
better.
really bad. That the jog wheel was all doing up a nonsense and it really ruined our night. How dare he not come correct?"
I mean, most of the time people don't notice.
Exactly.
That's what, I mean, that's what I've been convinced, you know? Like, most of the time.
And also, is it really the hill to die on? Well, no, we're judging you. Okay. Is it really the hill to die on? Is it really the hill to die on?
No, but the
because
thing is,
we're out here trying to spread love through our tracks. We're out here trying to share. It takes so much courage to get behind the decks and actually be really like brave to like, you probably are gonna make mistakes. People are gonna be judging you. Then on top of that, to add sort of to the wound, you're talking about how you're gonna be judging us.
But you know, look, but Neelam, I understand. Look, there's two sides to everything, you know.
It's true.
And
there's nuance.
For you to be in a business that's very, very competitive, especially in London, like, yeah, there's gonna be expectations that you're not gonna. Like, I can't swear, can I? Like, you're not gonna F it up.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like, I understand that, but then there's also the thing where people really feel that, you know, they're trying their best and they're being ignored, and you know, you're creating that space for people. Not specifically for people that are being ignored, but you're giving that space for people that maybe not have a chance to be booked for anything, or maybe doesn't have the courage to go up to a promoter and say, hey, like, I put up this mix. Maybe it's not the best quality that I can bring, but give me a chance. And a lot of people don't get that chance. 100%, so I understand that, like, I mean, at one point I kind of felt that. I'm very lucky for all the experiences I've had already in such a short time. But also I also understand that some people really do feel defeated because they put in so much work and they would hope to be noticed, but then they constantly see the same people every time.
Right. So there's that gatekeeping element, cliquey element.
Yeah. But then I will always say, you know, like, create that space for yourself. Like you
that's
did,
what
like you're
that's
doing
what
now.
the conversations
That's
are
what
about.
the conversation
like,
is
build up your
about.
brand.
But also, you know, you don't need to be snarky while saying that.
No. But we can critique the scene and do it with nuance. And I think when it's black or white, there's no space for the kind of the grey areas. There's no space for the things that actually should be fleshed out in a more constructive critiquing way. Oh, thanks, Sizzler. Thank you so much. DJ Sizzler is tuned in. That's so sweet. But yeah, I mean, that's a whole thing, because I think, I've been going out since 2017 more time. These are relationships that we've built over a really, really long time. And for the most part, people are really loving. For the most part, people are really like abundance mindset, you know, like come through, come studio, like come out. Like there's a really, because it's so oversaturated now as well, where there's so many, it's London, first of all, and there's so many of us as creatives. There are also new spaces forming, and so many people are doing open decks, you know. Emma the DJ being one. Actually, Emma's on next week.
Twice. Oh, she is.
Yeah. So we look forward to Emma the DJ being the first guest for the new year. And you were showing me something, you know, just before we got into this very interesting chat. You were showing me something around kind of how you process the tracks that you're really in love with, and how you process putting a set together. And I would love for you to go into a little bit about what this book is, this red book, this, you know, most prized book that you're holding in your hands.
First,
right
I'm going to say sorry to Davide, because I brought this out one time because he's my sensei.
Nice.
And he was reading through the book, and I told him not to look at it. It's secret properties, confidential.
Yeah.
And now
only
here I am.
Share
like,
what you're comfortable to share.
Here I am showing Neelam.
No, only share what you're comfortable to share in terms of the kind of like, you know, the things that really resonate with you in terms of putting a set together. That's all you need to share.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely do have difficulty when I try to figure out like what I want to play. So today I'm just gonna play whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
But usually the way I kind of process music is, I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure it's like anyone else. It's kind of hard to articulate in a way, but yeah, I kind of it's kind of difficult to explain. I'm just gonna read it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So because this kind of comes from a production standpoint, just so I kind of understand how things work. And I kind of separated music in 5 different quote unquote elements.
Like nature elements.
Yeah.
That is just so powerful.
So you know, like the 5 elements: fire, earth, wood, water, and metal. So I kind of let me just read. So drums, I've connected to fire. So the drums being percussion, so kicks, claps, hi-hats, snares, etc. And if, like I was saying to you, when it comes to the drums, I always feel like it's very easy, or not easy, but it just feels easier for me to connect 2 songs based on their percussion. So I've kind of put that as a connection between the 2.
I love it.
And then bass, so like the pluck or the sub bass and everything, I've connected to the earth, because the earth is full of vibrations. Right. And for me, bass, like my mom used to play bass, and that's kind of like the biggest, like I love anything jazzy, anything bass connected. So I've connected to the earth, and earth being fertile. I've connected bass with fertility, growth. With mids, so mids being synths, piano, guitar, anything that kind of leads you through the song. I've connected to the element of wood. So just like, I don't want to go too deep into it because it's kind of hard to like. So mids, woods, creativity.
Okay, nice.
Because with wood you could kind of create any sort of thing. Right. Yeah, I mean you can build houses, you can build bridges, you can build anything with wood, right? Structural things. And yeah, I mean a synth or piano or anything is kind of like the structure of the song. In a sense. Vocals are connected with water. So that is the healing element of the song. Water is life. I've always say that. And yeah, I connect it in that way. And then effects, you know, like when you do effects on the decks, or even if you're adding like a reverb or something to a song, I've connected to metal. It sounds kind of cold, but when you think about effects, they're not very natural. Like they're not, compared to all the other elements I've mentioned, effects are not natural in a song. It's something that you kind of add. It's not like a drum where that's a natural thing that's in music, in all sorts of music. So effects being sweeps, impacts, crashes, reverses, and metal, echo, anything. Metal is connected to transforming the song. So you can have a song, but effects kind of add that extra. It just adds that extra, and it's transformative. So yeah, man. I don't know.
My mind is blown. Like that is so gorgeous, because the music means so much to you in a sense, and it's so like spiritual. That it's nature. Like nature is so connected to those things that we assume will be, you know, our reason for being here. You know, and the fact that you're able to kind of so seamlessly, it seems, be able to connect it to music and the source of the kind of sound that you're putting out there. Does it help you then when you're doing sets, that you put in sets together, or is this sort of just some mind mapping that you've been able to really hone in on and then use that going forwards in your artistic journey?
I mean, it's kind of definitely helped in the sense of like when I'm trying to figure out what other song I want to add. Let's say now, like one song's bass isn't as like strong as I want it, so I'll probably go and find another song that's really bass heavy and try to make something new out of it. What can I add to the song that's currently playing that will make you feel something different, even though it's the same song? What can I add to it that's gonna make you? And I think because I DJ in a way that I feel like I'm kind of producing something. I mean, it just always comes out that way.
Wow, I'm learning so much about your journey, and and it all influences, it all inspires, doesn't it? So that's like, thank you so much for sharing that. That's I'm really excited to hear you get into it, and whenever you're ready, I think we shall get into it. But before we do that, I'll ask you one thing, which I tend to ask everybody.
Let me get ready.
Oh,
What's the question?
Sizzler, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you.
Yes.
So the question to ask is, Sizzler's just saying important conversation to have. I think every conversation we have is
But I think
we're just having it now on air. We're just having it now on air.
Yeah.
Okay, so because this is daring deeply, right? This is about like being able to be having these nuanced conversations outside of like a post or on Instagram. There needs to be a forum for it, which is why kind of this show even exists. So the question I wanted to ask before we get into an hour set, it's now 6 o'clock on the dot, is artistically who inspires you? And then I have a follow-up question actually.
Okay. The first person that comes to mind, I think, is just because I've kind of like.
I have a feeling I know who you're gonna say.
No, I'm gonna say this too.
Okay.
Just the way that they position themselves in the industry, and the music they kind of play. The first one that always comes to mind is Desiree.
Wow.
I love Desiree. Yeah, I mean, when I had the chance to see her when she came to London for the first time earlier this year, I was like,
I haven't seen Desiree
in tears because it's just so organic. Like she just,
she's just herself.
She's just herself, and that just feels nice. But then, of course, someone in London that I absolutely love, Charisse.
Yeah, of course, of course.
I mean,
no one likes Charisse. You know, Charisse has come up about 5 times when I've asked this question.
I mean, she's not
to all the different guests.
You know, it's nice to see someone that is just genuine.
Yes.
There's a genuine love for whatever they do.
Yeah.
And I mean,
it's based on Ubuntu. The philosophy of Ubuntu is people. We are who we are through each other, right?
Yeah.
And to have an ethos like that and embed it so much in every project she does, every song she makes, every project, like anything that's coming out of her heart and she's building into alchemy and putting out there. It's so centered on humanity.
Yes.
It's so centered on people.
And she was also so nice to do like I went to what's it called? One of her workshops, like her DJ workshop.
Yeah, she's been doing.
I was so sad because I missed the second one because because like I missed the sign up and I messaged her privately and I was like, "Can I come?" And she's like, "Yeah, of course."
Bless, nice.
Bless her heart. But
she's abundant.
There's
a real abundance mindset there, and those are the people that are kind of steering the ship of the scene and the music industry in the London kind of music scene. And then.
You had a follow-up question.
Yeah, the follow-up question was, whose set have you been part of that has changed you forever when you left the set?
Oh. I think okay. Damn. Okay, I'm thinking. We've been so many together. I think the one that I can think about right now is Carrie and the Soul when we went to Fabric. Was it Fabric?
That's exactly the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, no,
that is exactly the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
We were right at the front, and it was Fabric,
the
so the sound system was impeccable.
Carrie and the Soul is, I love his music. I mean, there's not much to say.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
But I don't know if there's Bruno, because
I'll
I heard the bell.
I'll go have a look now. But let's get you started. Thank you so much, Calypso, for coming in. I'm very excited for 2025 and what it's going to bring you. I can't wait to be front side seats in the journey, front left on the in the dance floor. And thank you so much for coming on. I can't wait to hear you play around and enjoy.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, my love.
Yeah. It's warming up. I've got this fire for you. I'm burning up.